His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, at the White House. His Royal Highness conveyed the warm greetings of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to the President Trump. His Royal Highness underscored the historic and strategic relationship between Bahrain and the U.S., which spans more than 130 years. His Royal Highness reaffirmed Bahrain's unwavering commitment, led by His Majesty the King, to strengthening bilateral cooperation, particularly in security, trade and investment, aimed at fostering international peace and promoting sustainable development. His Royal Highness affirmed that the $17 billion investment package announced during this visit, spanning multiple sectors, reflects the deep trust and strong ties between Bahrain and the U.S., further advancing their strategic partnership. His Royal Highness emphasized that these agreements represent a meaningful and practical step forward in strengthening the long-standing economic partnership between the two countries. His Royal Highness highlighted the strong and growing economic relations between Bahrain and the U.S., noting the positive impact of the free trade agreement between the two countries and underscoring the U.S. trade zone in the kingdom, which has played a key role in boosting bilateral economic cooperation. His Royal Highness welcomed the strengthening of ties through joint agreements such as the Comprehensive Security Integration and Prosperity Agreement, CCPA, which was expanded through the inclusion of the UK following an invitation by Bahrain and the U.S. His Royal Highness affirmed that the CCPA created a multilateral framework to advance peace, drive development and innovation, and support the normalization of relations across the Middle East. His Royal Highness welcomed the UK's accession to the CCPA, describing it as a major step towards fostering broader regional security integration, strengthening collective deterrence against external threats, and expanding cooperation in commerce, science and technology with like-minded states in support of peace and prosperity in the Middle East. His Royal Highness expressed hope that other like-minded nations will join the CCPA framework, delivering monument for peace and cooperation across the region.
It's a great honor to have the Prime Minister and the Crown Prince of Bahrain. That's a fancy two titles, I want to say. I don't know if I'd rather be the Prime Minister or the Crown Prince. I think I'd take the Crown Prince. And very importantly, your son, your beautiful son, who has a great reputation, you know that.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Great reputation as a smart, hardworking guy, so it's good to say hello to you. Congratulations. We've had a tremendous relationship, I have personally, with Bahrain over the years, and has been a fantastic ally. And anything they needed, we helped them, and anything we needed, they helped us. And we're going to be talking about a lot of different things, including the most perfect military maneuver that anybody's seen probably in 50 years, which took place a few weeks ago, and Iran knocked out their entire potential nuclear capacity, and it was obliterated. You know, I used that term. They said, "Well, maybe that's too much." I said, "No." It turned out it was more than obliterated. They can't go back, and we're just really going to talk about some things, including trade. We're going to be discussing trade. We do a lot of trading with Bahrain, and we're going to have lunch after this. But we'll take some questions. At first, I'd like to ask the Crown Prince to say a couple of words, and he also has a father who's living and well and doing fantastically, as I understand it.
He is.
And somebody who's respected all over the Middle East and all over the world. And thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, one and all. It is indeed a great honor to be here on this fine morning to put into action the relationship that exists between our two countries. We will be discussing security issues, we'll be discussing trade and investment, which is very important. We're very happy to be announcing $17 billion worth of deals that are coming to the United States. And this is real. This isn't...
it's real money.
These aren't fake deals. These are real deals.
They don't have to borrow the money.
We don't have to borrow it. It's coming in. And it only builds upon a legacy that we're very proud of. We have had a relationship in the civil side between our two countries since 1893 and formally since 1948. So may it long continue, and we look forward to many, many more years of productive partnership. Thank you, Mr. President.
His Royal Highness reaffirmed the Kingdom's commitment to expanding cooperation and deepening this enduring partnership for years to come. His Royal Highness emphasized the importance of cooperation in peaceful nuclear power given its positive impact on development and the transition towards sustainable energy. The meeting also addressed recent regional and international developments in which His Royal Highness highlighted Bahrain's steadfast approach to upholding the values of tolerance and coexistence and intercultural dialogue. His Royal Highness underscored the Kingdom's belief that lasting stability is grounded in the advancement of prosperity. His Royal Highness commended the efforts of President Trump and the pivotal role of the U.S. in coordination with allies to reduce regional tensions and promote enduring peace and stability in the Middle East. For his part, President Trump praised His Majesty as a highly respected leader both in the Middle East and on the global stage. He also welcomed His Royal Highness to the White House and extended a warm welcome to the Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. During his address, President Trump emphasized the strength of Bahrain-U.S. relations, describing them as tremendous and grounded in decades of mutual support and strategic partnership. He affirmed that Bahrain has always been a valued and steadfast ally, stating that the U.S. has always stood by Bahrain in return. Trump also referred to the economic relations between the two countries, noting the significant trade exchange that continues to grow between the U.S. and Bahrain. A lunch banquet was held by President Trump in honor of His Royal Highness and the accompanying delegation visit to the U.S.